Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Columbus Explorers and the Chicago Tigers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Columbus Explorers and the Chicago Tigers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you're...
Meanwhile, for the visiting Columbus club, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. A look now at the lineup defensively for Chicago. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Well, they try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the set. 56. Check 56. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Check. Fresno. Right.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Buddy up. You want the mic? I got it. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Mike 51.
Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Oh, yeah!
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On second down, it's right. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. 50 seconds. I don't even know why this team showed up. Undercross.
And to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
2nd and 3. inside here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go, set, 18 Gator. Hey, check. Fire.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Madden. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll drop the throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's caught. Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt right hand. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Now the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Come on, set. 15, run. 15, run. Check 15. Check it up.
They'll run on first down. Madden, a good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Ready.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
10 Lobo. Keep playing hard, fellas.
They'll keep it on the ground. Right. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
the outlaw. Come on, D.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Okay, Betty, I see you.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go, here we
And
go.
on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
There we go, there we go, there we go. That's a touchdown.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Boom! That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try the left side. Madden, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Complete to right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. 60 or 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Come.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Go, boys, bring it up. Set. 10-2, sir. 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Now.
On first down, Madden. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Here we go.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On the ready. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check.
They'll run on first down. It's right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double. Mike 51. Mike 51. Say.
2nd and 13. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The offense on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's going the other way.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. Now the ball comes loose, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. And hauled in here by Rivera. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
56 is the mic. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. Wright's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville.
Ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 24-14. 26 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You ready?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, their strong start to the year